everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Stay Lit Living in Truth, where our mission is to foster community relations throughout the Auburn, Gresham, and Inglewood communities. And our focus is on delinquency and violence prevention. We strive each day to collaborate with community partners to offer supportive services for our youth and emerging leaders, empowering young men and women to lead healthy, productive lifestyles. So be sure to join the Stay Lit movement. You can call in today while we're on air at 312-738-1060. You can also you can reach us at the contact information at 773-797-2008, and also email us at StayLITCYS@gmail.com. And also, we do have our office at 459 West 79th Street. So today, we are here with our lovely Dominique and Miss Zana. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Miss Dominique?
Hi, everyone. My name is Dominique, and I am a senior at Bogan High School.
Hey everybody, I'm Zana Renee. I graduated from Lewis University in Romeoville, Illinois.
And my name is Jade Cross French, and I am the lead project coordinator here at Stay Lit. And today, if you can tell, we have us a high school student and we have us a college graduate. So we will be talking about college readiness today, the college journey, preparing for college, as well as we are getting ready for our 3-day college readiness seminar. So it is called Preparing for College, Life and Lessons. So I'm super excited that you ladies are here today, and we get to go ahead and chop some things up. So I do want to start off by asking you ladies about what colleges you did decide to go to. So I'm going to start with Zana, since she is the college graduate today. What college did you go to, and why did you choose that college?
So I went to Lewis University. It is located in Romeoville, Illinois. I chose that college because my major is in aviation, and I did my research in high school having already known that I wanted to be in aviation, and found that they were the top college in the U.S. for aviation the running years that I was there.
That is very impressive.
Yes,
very
therefore
impressive.
I chose that school, and just the different things that I learned while going on the campus tour, I found that I really liked it. It had nothing to do with proximity to being in Chicago, because I could go as far away as possible and still be okay, but it was nice being close to home.
Okay, so location didn't play a factor.
No.
It was mainly based on the decision that it was the top aviation school in the world.
That's it.
That is awesome. Okay, and I do want to know what were the things that you considered in that decision that you made in high school, because you did mention that you did the research in high school, but what really inspired you to want to even do aviation?
So growing up in the Old Town area in Chicago, I was very close to the Air and Water Show. So every year in Chicago, we have an Air and Water Show, just a shameless plug here. And they do a lot of aerobatics and different stunts in the air with the aircraft. And I thought it was very interesting. So my initial pursuit was to get all of my pilot ratings. And my mom, being the researcher that she is, found a summer program that allowed me to experience some of the things in aviation, to allow me to make an informed decision whether or not I actually wanted to be an aviator.
And that's important.
Yes,
that's very important to get that hands-on experience before you make a life decision like that. So that's really cool. And I did want to know, did tuition ever play a part in that decision? Or did you just go because that was just really your passion?
Well, no, I don't believe that the lack of funds should deter anyone from going to college. I believe that if you want to do something, then you should pursue it wholeheartedly, and the funds will find you. You do the research, grants, scholarships, it's all out there. Even if you have to take out a loan, you'll be able to pay it back once you graduate and find a job in your major. So
Yes.
just go for it regardless of the money.
Thank you for leading me into that, because now I want to come to Miss Dominique and ask her. So you're actually going through the process of applying for colleges, and I want to know what inspired you to start doing research to go to the colleges that you are looking into, and what are those colleges?
The colleges that I applied for was Arizona State University, Illinois State University, University of Illinois at Springfield. Basically, it was in-state because I did it based off of location, the environments, and also based on the major that I will be majoring in, which is criminal justice sciences. And I made my decision, which is Illinois State University.
All right.
I'm very
Great.
That's
Thank you.
exciting. That's a big celebration.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. And what made me start searching for those type of colleges is when I was going on a lot of tours, college tours during my last year of high school, which I was a junior, and we was going on like different type of college tours in state, basically. And I said I wanted to do one out of state when I was like, it was my like first decision to go out of state, because I said I wanted to be like out of away from home.
Away from home.
Okay. Yeah.
I know it's a lot of students around my age right now that want to be away from home, but to be honest, when you think about it, like if you have a major emergency, you want to be close to home, because
Which is very important.
Yeah,
It is.
Very important, especially if family emergencies take place.
Yes.
Yeah, you really do. That helps. But
does.
going away, you could probably study abroad or something like that. You know, did you guys have any study abroad experiences at all?
Yes, so actually I studied abroad, but this is prior to college. But I do believe that every college has that experience, and these different programs allow you to take your core classes, math, science, history, in another country. And this can be a part of your tuition, or this can be, a week of spring break, something like that, or a full semester that you can go overseas and study while you're in college. So I think that's something that everybody should look into as well.
So that's awesome. That's an awesome point.
Yes.
But I want to ask Dominique, how was that experience going to a different state on the college tours, and how did that ultimately boil down to you not wanting to go away besides being close? Was it the program that the Illinois State has to offer you?
I was saying, when I went to Arizona State University to visit their school and campus and just all about like the student life, I was very excited, and I did had a great time. And I knew somebody that went, and she's still going to Arizona State. So basically, I had a connection with somebody that went there. And
My best friend goes there too.
and that was one of the most top colleges that many other students from our school that wanted to go there.
Okay.
And so that was like basically like a good college that a lot of people recommend. And also it was just like, when I thought about like having emergencies, I wanted to be close to home. And yeah, and I would just say like the best part about visiting Arizona State University was that like they had a lot of students that had like great mindsets, basically focusing on like their career paths, and more of them like to have parties and
Okay. Yeah.
that was a distraction.
Okay. So you weighed your pros and your cons
Very
pretty much.
smart.
That was really smart, right?
Yes, it is.
So I want to ask Zana,
Yeah.
how was your campus life? So she talked about parties. Were you involved in any activities while you were on campus?
Yeah, so I was heavily involved. First, I've been a part of Black Student Union, gospel choir. I've been on, what is that, student government, so like being the student body
yes.
president, things
Yes.
like that.
And
I
that's
was a
fun.
part of that. I had a job. I was working, I think maybe 2 or 3 semesters. I had 3 jobs. I was just doing all kind of stuff to occupy myself.
Productive.
Yeah, to be productive. I mean, I think it depends on each person. I know some people, based on their major, they aren't able to have a job. Those who are pre-med or, pre-vet, they are so focused on their coursework, they aren't really able to have a job. But my coursework being a little bit lighter, I was able to involve myself in a lot of things. That way I can build my resume, because your resume is not only about your college courses, but they do want to know, can you handle fun and work at the same time? Can you also, what does your resume look like besides college classes? Have you worked? What are your work experiences? What kind of things can you bring to a job right out of college? So that's one of the reasons why I got involved with the job and different sort of organizations. And I think that's also a way for you to meet people. If you're just going to class and then going to your dorm, or even if you don't live on campus, you're going straight home, you're not really making those friends
and connections, that networking.
Exactly.
And that's really, really important.
Exactly.
I know that Dominique is involved in extracurricular activities, even in high school.
Yes.
So can you share with us some of the things that you do in high school? And do you want to transfer them to college?
Yes, I do debate, and I'm also a part of the National Honor Society, which play a major role of like being a part of like Bogan High School, because we help a lot of students out, such as the special ed, and we help out the regular kids with we have like different events that will be coming up. Basically, we have a fundraiser for 2020 class of 2020, so it's basically a good activity and program that I really enjoy. And for debate, since I want to be a criminal defense lawyer, I said debate definitely have to be an ongoing activity.
It is, for sure.
Okay.
To improve my communication skill and critical thinking skills.
Yes.
That is awesome. So we got a future lawyer in
I'm
the
so excited.
building.
I'm so excited
We got an
for you, Mom.
aviation major here. That is so awesome. So I do really want to go back and revisit like what being involved meant to you, Zana. Like you mentioned a job. So what job did you work? What type of job did you have, and how did it benefit you during your time as a student?
So I held several jobs. My first semester in college, I was a rep in the admission office. So I would host students who wanted to come to college and spend the night and experience what it was like to live on campus. I also did tours around the college campus. So that was my freshman year, first semester. And when I got to my second semester, freshman year, I realized that I really wanted to make more money. So I applied for a job at a restaurant, and I worked at that restaurant for the remainder of my college experience. I thought that was great. It allowed me to meet a lot of people, because all of the students were coming to the restaurant. A lot of the faculty were coming to the restaurant. So I would meet them. I would talk to them and just, be able to be a voice for the community in reference to the dining, because I worked directly for the catering company that they, off-hire to do all of the catering and all of the
For the university.
For the university. So, and they were like, that wasn't really good. I'd go back and be like, they didn't really like this. Can we do this instead? We started doing a lot of programs because of me and a few other students that, were able to be the voice.
And that's powerful.
I also was a resident assistant. I think that's something that a lot of people should look into when entering college. It allowed me to have free room and board. So for 3 years of my college experience, I lived on campus for free. And so pretty much what I did was I just stayed in the dorm. And again, I was a liaison and a voice for the students and just someone that they can come to if they had any issues. So that helped a lot as well. I did several other jobs, just here and there, helping with campus involvement, starting programs, different game nights and things I would host for the college students, you know,
As
just
an
to have
RA.
fun. Well, this is just another job that I had.
Okay, so you had a lot of jobs.
I just, wanted to do a lot of things, and some of these jobs weren't strenuous. It's not a 9 to 5 deal.
Yeah.
I did it because I knew I wanted to go to the game night. So not only go to the game night, why not host it? So those are the little jobs that I did here and there. So I thought it was fun.
That is awesome, and that is a perfect time. Let me go ahead and talk to the audience right now. If you guys want to engage, if you have any questions, if you have any comments about college, you can be sure to go ahead and call us at 312-738-1068. And if you want to reach out to us at StayLIT about the services that we offer, you can go ahead and call us at 773-797-2008, or you can email us at StayLITCYS@gmail.com, or you can go ahead and bring your students, your kids, or if you are a student that's looking into college, you can go ahead and come to our Preparing for College Life and Lessons 3-day seminar that we are hosting for you guys. We are super excited to roll this out. We want you guys to share this with people as we continue on our segment for today to really get into some of that process and continue today. We want you guys to be sure that you share this and you utilize this resource, because this is what it will help you come into this. It'll help you transition into college, come into this 3-day seminar if you are college bound.
Yes. Again, come to that event, you guys. I think it's really important. Within the community, I feel that sometimes we're just not aware of how to go about the process. So with this, we're going to be helping with FAFSA, right? We're going to be helping with the actual application steps, because you have to do essays, you have to get recommendations, doing your transcripts. There's a lot to go. There's a lot that goes into applying. And that's what I want Dominique to speak to. So we did. You do have to do your scholarships. You have to apply. So what did you need in order to start applying to these colleges that you were interested in?
Yes. Basically, most of them needed my transcripts. They still need my cumulative grade, but that comes at the end once you graduate. And basically, they check your grades while you still in high school. So it's like you can't slip up to all students that's a senior, and because you think that they not looking, but they are. And also, and
that's an important point.
Yes,
to really keep your grades up. Grades do matter. They do play a part, but different institutions do have different requirements that they deem suitable. So some colleges may look at your ACT scores or your SAT scores, and then they do look at your personal college essays as well. Sometimes they can look at you as a person through your essays. So can you talk to us about how you did some of those college essays and what that experience was like?
Yes. Basically, I started in my junior year with the personal essays and another essay just in case I wanted to switch that out with my personal essay. And it's basically, I say to all students to start early. Don't wait at the last minute to do it, because it will definitely help you out at the last minute. You might have to do something else. And also, I really talk about for like advice for personal essays. I talk about why I want to be a criminal defense lawyer and how did how am I like being active and like supporting that career path, and also just be yourself when you talking about your self
So,
and personal
what
essay.
points did you talk about in your personal essay? Like, how did you structure your essay? What did you tell them about yourself? If you don't mind us, getting a little personal.
Yeah, I started off, I said I wanted to just make it simple and make sure I stated out the main points about myself and why I want to be this successful defense lawyer in the future. So I started off as in talking about why like I like to do this, like why I like to help people out, and also like points that like how am I helping people out, and how
So you help people a lot. So you included your volunteer experience.
Yes.
And you have volunteered with the alderman
Yes.
before, haven't you?
Yes.
So you are already really setting yourself up, just like Zana set herself up with the aviation, doing that exploratory work, which is some things that we also offer here at StayLIT. We offer career exploration. So even her working with the alderman, she came over to our career development force. So she was able to really just cultivate who she really wants to be after high school. So it's really important, as Dominique stated, to start early. It's really important to start early, and that volunteering, because you have a servant's heart. You like to volunteer, so you made sure that you mentioned that in your college essays.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I did want to ask, because did you apply for any scholarships? Did you receive any scholarships to attend Illinois State?
Yes, it went based off of my FAFSA. That's why FAFSA is very important for every student to apply on time, because you get your scholarships, merit scholarships from the colleges that you applied to. In Illinois State University, they getting my information right now, so I didn't get a scholarship yet, but I will soon. And for like all of the for another college that I applied for, University of Illinois, I got a total of 10,000, and then the other one, Arizona State University, I got a total of $30,000, but it's still based off location, and I say money play a factor in like my decision, but I said like location was very important to me also, so that's why it's Illinois State University so far.
Okay. Wow. So now that is the crucial piece to why we are hosting our 3-day seminar, to really get you equipped to apply to different colleges, to really go through the FAFSA application, as well as applying for these scholarships. We will help you guys afterwards with the actual the essay process afterwards, but we really want to enforce you guys and encourage you guys to come to our 3-day seminar, which is going to be on February 13th, February 17th, and February 24th. That is a Thursday, and President's Day, which is a Monday, which is the 17th, and the following Monday, which is on the 24th, which is where we will get you guys set up with your college green light profiles to inform you about the actual college application. And before we close out, I do want to give you guys some announcements. Besides our Preparing for College and Life 3-day college seminar, we are having a resource organization for your nonprofit seminar on February 12th at Teamwork Inglewood. We will be hosting it at 815 West 63rd Street from 3 p.m. to 4:45 p.m. in partnership with the Inglewood Quality of Life Jobs and Economic Development Task Force. So we want to thank you, Zana, and thank you, Dominique, for tuning in with us today. And as we prepare to leave today, we really want to encourage you to take advantage of all the resources that we have provided. And again, thank you for tuning in to Stay Lit, where our mission is to foster community relations throughout the Auburn Gresham and Inglewood communities. And our focus is on delinquency and violence prevention, as well as we strive each day to collaborate with our community partners to offer supportive services for our youth and emerging leaders, empowering young men and women to lead healthy, productive lifestyles. So please join the Stay Lit movement, and this is our contact information, 312-738-1060. And you can contact us at StayLITCYS@gmail.com and come to 459 West 79th Street. Again, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.